The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of... the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Push attack! Alert! Move there, move there. He's coming. Double up, double up. It's a six. Pull it now. Hey, 25. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Let's go. Pick it up, Keith. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, let's get in there.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Malik Jackson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
36.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Back to throw, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D lineman, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 74 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. And they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Breida, 79 yards. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Watson. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is out that far wide. Always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Big hold of the 30. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A very solid gain of 27.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
don't they? They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Hey, wahoo!
On 1st down, here's Breida. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Here we go.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Mike's 7. Mike's 54.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. 22 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Point after, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Breida saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons push further out in front. The point after is good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 50, it's Watson. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check, Mike 21.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. On first down, it's Watson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
check, Mike 21, Mike 31. Hey, D-line, let's get in there, let's get in there.
Watson now to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll try, and he's in for the 49ers score. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's do it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Breida. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Come on,
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Here we go, team. Here I come.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. This is Grant, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flush to his right. Taking a shot. He's got it at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And it's a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's their quarterback. Scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now the try here for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold to add the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their effort. Here's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Back to throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Breida on his way to it. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake.
Heard a coach talk.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 77 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
30 base.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Ready up.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect it.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for them.
This is Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
No time now.
On first down, Watson taking a shot for... That's caught inside the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive.
Come on,
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run with Breida, and for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Here comes Grant on the return. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A 62-yard punt return, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Rolling to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They go back to Grant, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Brady. Open man here is Foster. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Robert Foster, 56 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Here's Grant, and he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted a tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
A beautiful fake. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Grant, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check. Shadow! Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. All right, here we go. Check it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady is going to fire one. That's caught inside the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Flexing his muscle.
Fires up offensive linemen. When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run forward, Breida. Big play there on 4th.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give to Breida. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. Dobbins, and not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Let's make these babies cry.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong. We're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Get it.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
He's coming. 61. Matchbox lights. Go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Come on, D. Hey, wahoo. Mike 50. Ready?
On the handoff, this is Breida. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They run again with Breida. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
They had to convert there on 4th down, and they ran the football. Major surprise, but they pick it up. Now they've got to really hurry.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final. An extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. They get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Brady. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Brady now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Brady. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. From the 30.
Sugar! Check nickel. 50. Hey, high 7. Let's go out.
To throw is Brady. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They will run with Grant. And he's in. Final seconds. Forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he's going to let it go deep. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.
I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm copy, I do my dance, jump in the dance. No man, man, oh, there with the hands, thought he could guard me.